You know, well, that's the reality of the situation. Is that these people had no eye for quality, did not care to play good games, did not want to play good games, did not respect you for playing good games.
What's up, boys? Yes, I am finally back making another Nintendo fanboy salt again, and you know this video where it's going, and you're definitely right. Yes, we are going to talk about the most common Nintendo fanboy that we everybody know is Harman Smith. So apparently this Nintendo fanboy starts talking about the new upcoming Call of Duty game title, Black Ops 6, where he thinks that this upcoming game will eventually doomed to failure because this game will also coming to Game Pass, and how this game will be locked over a subscription service where the sales goes badly and doesn't profit well. You know, typical Nintendo fanboy stuff behavior right there. And yes, there are no side topics because the notorious Nintendo fanboy LDTVYT still doesn't upload anything new, and there's no hidden salt upload as of now, even 2 weeks prior while playing Yakuza 0 on his terrible laptop. So without further ado, let's get straight into this absolute terrible video.
Pre-order my book American Evil in the description below.
I swear to God, you better stop promoting your shitty books that no one buys. This is the 6th time that I'm saying this to you. No one will buy your terrible written books, and they won't pre-order your upcoming book. I am still baffled that he's still promoting his terrible books after Jaw of the Dragon was released.
Microsoft has just confirmed that Call of Duty is coming to Xbox Game Pass. I imagine this will be a huge blow to the Call of Duty brand.
Yes, it is. Call of Duty will eventually rise again, or maybe will rise again, to relive their own nostalgic past playing Modern Warfare 2 back in 2009. And now, they said that Call of Duty is going to Game Pass, and the only confirmation is the new Call of Duty title, Black Ops 6, will also releasing in Game Pass.
You know, people will just download the game on Game Pass, they won't buy it, and we're going to see a very sharp decline in sales for this franchise, which means going forward, that Call of Duty will no longer be the best-selling annual franchise in the world.
I mean, this game is available on Game Pass, and some others will buy the physical edition and drop $70, which is the base game, or this is going to be another DLC from Call of Duty HQ launcher. If they did this again, the game size will be going to be a ton of bloat when the game is literally too short to beat the campaign, around 3 to 5 hours depending to your difficulty that you chose. Speaking of declining sales and claiming that Call of Duty is not going to be the best selling franchise, this fucking game literally generates money from their fucking cosmetics and premium battle passes, or even worse, microtransactions. How the fuck do you think this franchise is going to fail while they're generating so much money from their greedy practices, making terrible games such as Modern Warfare 3? I feel like many people will buy this game because of the brand itself.
Pokemon will be. Nintendo wins again.
I am so tired responding to this common Nintendo fanboy, while the notorious Nintendo fanboy doesn't make hidden salt videos from his channel, while Harman Smith just filling the void from his own fantasy world where Nintendo is better than any video game companies, while bitching and coping about Elden Ring and Palworld, including Stellar Blade as well.
Wow. Who could have thought that the COD legacy would end this way, with Microsoft trying to push a garbage subscription service that is doomed to failure?
I also remembered while we are complaining about Hi-Fi Rush and the Game Pass will eventually die because the game did not go well due to the Game Pass subscribers playing the game for free from their service. And now you're completely doing it again and talking about the Game Pass, and Black Ops 6 will eventually fail because of Game Pass causes the low sales and it's no longer the most popular brand? How many times I had to tell you about this? Game Pass is just a service, and it's also available on Windows who use PC instead of console, and they had a lot of games if you had a free time and chill. Are you still thinking that Switch Online is way more better than Game Pass because Game Pass will die because of their games doesn't sell largely? I feel like I want to end this video here right now because how fucking stupid you truly are.
By weaponizing the one and only weapon at their disposal. Call of Duty.
This Nintendo fanboy thinks the brand is weaponizing the entire world. Did he actually believe that the truth actually lies while watching the ominous teaser trailers?
Having to deal with Call of Duty for the past 20 years almost, since Call of Duty 4 came out, has been like the most frustrating experience of my life.
Did you basically play this game at veteran difficulty and saying this game is the most frustrating experience from your life? Or maybe you were frustrated because of the public lobby games from Modern Warfare 2 where they saying a tons of slurs and racist words before the world becomes soft. Oh wait, you're a Nintendo fanboy, you're just basically just bashing the game because it's not Nintendo exclusive.
What video games do you play, bro? I play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
I have played a ton of games, although I never played other games since I was a kid and I only play Minecraft, Gmod throughout the time. And now, I have played a tons of games that I've never played before since I was a kid and following new upcoming indie games that has been developing. Hell, I played Geometry Dash in 2016 and 2018 before the 2.2 update comes out. I was having fun playing random games that I found on itch.io. But you know what, let's move on to the next topic. Well, this Nintendo fanboy says about Black Ops 6 is going to fail eventually.
Okay, nothing ever interesting, not Castlevania, not Kirby, not Pokemon, not Mario, not, Zelda, way better games on Nintendo platforms at the time. And yet, nobody cared about any of that. All they wanted to do was talk about how cool it was getting kill streaks for that year before moving on to the next thing. Zombies is so cool. No, it wasn't. You just wander around
For average or hardcore players who played Call of Duty before, yes, they have a lot of fun. Even I watched old Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer gameplay montages doing back in 2010s, and everyone is enjoying it. What you're saying here is that, they don't care about Nintendo exclusives anymore like Pokemon, Mario, Zelda, and Castlevania. They are only playing Call of Duty all the time. They already played it. And if they want to replay those Nintendo games that you mentioned and reliving their own nostalgia, they can. You're a fanboy who just keeps praising Nintendo 24/7 while the company just doing terrible things like taking down emulators and Gmod add-ons, receiving cease and desist from tournaments because of the modified version of Smash Melee, and now you're sitting there talks about emulation is still always illegal and a serious crime while Nintendo is destroying and killing emulators one by one? About Call of Duty Zombies, you're just wandering around? No, this fanboy never plays Call of Duty before and watched a gameplay video of Zombies mode and a few minutes and thinks, yeah, this gameplay is garbage, you have to wander around and kill zombies, get upgrades, and survive the wave. You don't know what fun is and the meaning of fun while playing video games. This fanboy is literally trashing over popular games like Elden Ring, Pal World, Call of Duty, and Stellar Blade. He's still bashing over it because it's not available on his precious little Switch and those games are no longer popular and relevant.
The reality is, it is entry-level stuff for people who... Call of Duty is a video game franchise made for people who don't enjoy video games.
Oh, trust me, Harman, you've never experienced the true meaning of fun and how playing video games are fun during the Golden Age era.
That's the reality of the situation, is that these people had no eye for quality, did not care to play good games, did not want to play good games, did not respect you for playing good games.
Playing indie games with city graphics and better gameplay are disrespectful because you don't play AAA games? How much the irony coming from this Nintendo fanboy? They have no eyes for the quality of the game? Look, this guy is playing a game with city graphics and he's having fun. This guy is disrespecting video games and never played AAA game throughout his life. How the fuck are you thinking about this and claiming that playing indie games is against the gaming industry? What the fuck?
So why exactly should I care that Call of Duty is on the way out?
No, it's not on their way out. That one studio from Xbox shut down their own studio.
The Xbox 360 era. of just seeing people constantly just obsessing over COD. You know, like, oh, we don't have any games this year, but at least we can count on a COD release. You know, no real expectations, no real enthusiasm. It's just blind peak American consumerism.
I don't think that's how American consumerism works. Unlike me who lives in the void, I really don't know how consumerism works since I've been learning a tons of stuff and studying over and over again instead of rotting my brain and watch fanboy videos to laugh at. No real expectations, no real enthusiasm. It feels like some type of people will never be hyped about it when they only heard about the franchise due to its popularity. I never interested in Call of Duty before, and I was interested when the reboot was released and the graphics was almost outstanding for a 2019 game. During the Xbox 360 era, yes, Call of Duty was popular according to my own research from 2009 and 2010s. When Modern Warfare 2 just released, they are excited to play the game and enjoying their time while playing multiplayer and listening to stupid arguments from Xbox Live voice chat all day.
The absolute bottom of the barrel, no IQ, just brain dead, just obsession with just shooting in people in online play.
I swear to God, this Nintendo fanboy is just bashing Call of Duty at this point.
You know, something that, you know, countless other games do way better than it, right? Like, again, Call of Duty is trash. Everybody knows this.
I mean, if you're talking about the multiplayer and their city battle passes and cosmetics, yes, Call of Duty is almost trash from a perspective point. But this franchise is not absolute complete garbage. But some other releases are really bad. The only good about Call of Duty is the single player campaign and the zombies mode. That's it. If you're thinking this franchise is utterly garbage while bashing over the campaign and zombies besides the multiplayer, you are completely brain dead.
But my point is that, like, even as bad as Call of Duty is, you know, even as like a, you know, blind people are like, even as people blindly consume it, like, I don't think it is going to save the Xbox Game Pass system. You know, is Call of Duty going to get people on board with Xbox Game Pass?
Jesus Christ, he is still literally repeating himself at it again while complaining about Hi-Fi Rush and Game Pass last year. Are you literally thinking that Black Ops 6 will be a catastrophe because of the Game Pass? I feel like you're the one who only literally thinks that the Xbox Game Pass are locked over the subscription service and cannot be bought on other digital game stores like Steam. Last year, Hi-Fi Rush received overwhelmingly positive reviews because how good this game was before Tango Gameworks was shut down. I still cannot repeat this again while I made a video about him bashing over Hi-Fi Rush saying this game will doom to failure because of Game Pass. He still went free to his own head thinking the Game Pass is irrelevant.
People who already are subscribed are going to just download COD through the Xbox Game Pass store. But people who aren't engaged with that, people who just buy the game normally and play the game normally, well, they are just going to do that. They aren't going to check out the Game Pass service. So again, this is like the issue with this, right? That people who play COD don't play anything else.
I could just repeat the entire section again. If you can't fucking understand everything what I just said earlier, Harman, you are literally still thinking that the Game Pass will eventually doom to failure and Black Ops 6 will not increase their sales because of Game Pass.
They don't want to play anything else. They don't want a convoluted Game Pass subscription service on top of everything else they pay for, when they could just pay for the game they want once, right? Like, the reality is, COD is not going to save Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, I'm done with this video. I really don't care about the rest of the entire video where he just babbling about Xbox will eventually die and Call of Duty will not save Game Pass. I still cannot handle this dude while bitching about Xbox Game Pass because that one specific game is exclusively on Game Pass will not increase their sales because of the subscription service. Meanwhile, this upcoming game is also available in certain stores, especially this game has a Steam store page when they release their live action teaser for the game. Anyways, this is the end of the video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe to this channel, although I am planning to rebrand and recreate a new channel because this channel is eventually abandoned. Even I made some commentary videos last year. Please don't send any hate for Harman Smith, it's really unneeded. Until next time, signing out.